Hello everyone and welcome back to Rogue Trader, where last time we found Caligos Winter Scale and also Speaks with Gods here, and we returned to the Forest Dwellers town where they calmed the spirits of the forest. And Winter Scale has invited us to join him around the bonfire, rest, tell stories before we go hunting in the morning for Xenos. So we're gonna go around, talk to everybody real quick. Starting with Speaks with Gods. Speaks with Gods welcomes you, Starborn. His violet eyes are reverently trained on you. How can Speaks with Gods help you this time? Tell me about yourself, old man. Speaks with Gods is the name of this humble servant of the forests, rivers, and mountains. For when the two-headed eagle god speaks, this servant listens and recounts the words of his tribe, and the tribe carries out his will. Continue. The old man closes his eyes and his body sways to the rustling of the leaves and the babbling of the stream. This servant of dreams, nightmares, and reveries can see things that others cannot see. What has transpired and what is yet to be. Your appearance in the heart of the forest and... The priest falters for a moment. The consequences it bears for Quetzaltemur. What consequences of my coming to this world did you see in your visions? The Sky Herald stands at the crossroads. I see all of her choices and see none of them. But this servant knows one thing clearly. The Starborn must go to the Deadlands to destroy the one who should have been long dead. Interesting. Suddenly, the old man throws his head back. His body shudders and droplets of blood burst from between his clenched teeth. The sunset rays will paint the heart of the forest crimson if the darkness leaves it, and the two stars will part, then meet again. Crimson, crimson. The fading light can still be saved. The priest covers his face with his hands and breathes slowly, finally coming to his senses. Forgive this servant, Sky Herald. The waking dreams are often the most painful. Tell me about your tribe. We are the children of the fiery mother and the pale father, who look after us by day and guard us by night. The faithful servants of the two-headed eagle god, who shield our lands from misfortune with his wings. We are the ungone forest-dwelling children of the earth and the guardians of the temple of Quetzaltemur, the first Starborn to have ever set foot on the virgin soil of this land. And that's the same thing that his sisters told us. Tell me about Leads Ahead. Leads Ahead is the half-sister of this servant of smoke, fire, and ash. She was the first to emerge from the mother's womb, and thus named the next ruler of the tribe. And this servant was the shield to fend off disasters from his ruler. Many years later, when the gift of the eagle god awakened inside this servant, Leads Ahead named her brother the priest of her tribe. Your way of speaking is strange, just like your sister's. The old man looks down, embarrassed. Forgive the servants of Quetzaltemur for their speech, O Starborn. No matter how much the ancestors tried to pass the language of the gods on to their descendants, the tribes seldom use it, for the gods only descend from their heavenly palace not more often than once in 3 life dwells. The lingo-cultural analysis of the target's speech suggests that the expression 3 life dwells equals 150 standard Terran years. I have no more questions. This servant knew that you would say that. Of course he did. Did the ritual truly make the forest safe? The priest nods affirmatively. The spirits from the darkness brought the fire rain down on Quetzaltemur, killing many of the tribes who had cared for the forests young and ancient. This blasphemy enraged the guardian spirits, but as soon as this servant of the wind, rain, and sand soothed them with the ritual sacrifices and divine sorcery, their wrath gave way to mercy. Do you not foresee this in your visions? The dreams come and go, Sky Herald of the faraway stars. Sometimes this servant of the gods can understand the mystical visions of the days of old or the future. But even Speaks with Gods cannot fully comprehend the divine design of the two-headed eagle god. Sometimes I am blind even when I can see. Do you know what sorcery such as yours is punishable by death in the Imperium? The old man is deep in thought. Imperium. This servant of the stars, clouds, and eclipses does not know this word. The priest's sorcery is a gift from the two-headed eagle god. How can his gift be condemned by mortals? I wish I could make this guy my companion. I really like him. The absurdity of this old man's words hides nothing but snow-white reverence. He has no intention of offending the Emperor. There is only a golden glow in his heart akin to that of his most faithful followers. You're a good man, even if you are an unsanctioned psyker. Pray that your force does not cause any more trouble. Enough about that. You're a good man. The old man smacks his lips, pleased with the praise. Blessed is a life that serves the two-headed eagle god and his sky heralds. Tell me, how did you and Winterscale survive all this time? The Starborn who carries the seal of Quetzaltemir's descendant is strong in both body and will, as befits a god. This servant, like the rest of his entourage, had grown weak on just the 7th night of the journey, but the Starborn continued to lead us fearlessly, pressing forward to seek out the spirits from the darkness, even among the twisted paths, delivering the sky's judgment. This servant of the grass, flowers, and trees regrets only the imminent death of the Starborn's companion, the one you call the Seneschal. He quarreled with the ironclad guardian, and his words enraged the Starborn, and thus he slashed the unfortunate man's body up with his axe, and threw the remains to the wild animals of Quetzaltemir for them to feast on. Oh my god. Do you mean to say that Winterscale killed his Seneschal? This servant saw everything with his own 2 eyes. The old man pauses in hesitation, then continues. It is not proper, perhaps, for a mere speck of dirt under the heels of a sky herald of the two-headed eagle god to muse upon the deed. However, this servant did sense with his entire being the rage that possessed the Starborn at that moment, and the ironclad guardian reveled in his god's wrath. Ironclad guardian? I suppose you mean Caligo Winterscale's arch-militant. Wharton the Grey seemed dangerous to me even on our first meeting. But our time together spent wandering through the forest cemented this notion. I'll take my leave. May the two-headed eagle god shelter you under his wing, O Sky Herald. And also with you. Let's talk to She Who Leads first, before I talk to Winterscale. Hello? Nope. Oh, okay. Winterscale? Oh, yep. An ace walk, that, wasn't it, Imogene? You may have helped us navigate the living forest's clutches, but don't let it go to your head. I could have mangled by myself. I would have managed by myself sooner or later. Winterscale chuckles and repeats, sooner or later. I have some questions to ask you. One day, you two will grow sick of all the talking, and then you too will choose shooting Xenos on a wild planet over endless intrigue. Cheerful notes ring in Caligos's voice. Fine, we have plenty of time. So be it. I will give you a private audience. If dear Corda knew how close-knit we had become, she would have surely branded us conspirators. Stop calling me New Blood. Let's discuss the Aldiri problem. I hear you have decided to oppose both the Lord Inquisitor and the Corda dynasty. Quetzaltemir, how did you survive in the forest? I saw the corpse of your Seneschal. I want to start with that one. I saw the corpse of your Seneschal. The old man was a weakling, and that is why he's dead. That's what happens when you can no longer fulfill your duty to your master. Wharton grins in contempt, his entire being expressing his disdain for the Seneschal. Caligos carries himself with an air of indifference, but the sudden furrow on his forehead betrays his regret. Many fine warriors have perished on this hunt. Raise a toast to their name when you can. Stop calling me New Blood. Caligos laughs openly. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Wait around for a couple of decades, New Blood, and let others get used to you. It's not often that we have a fresh new rogue traitor in our circle. I hear you have decided to oppose both the Lord Inquisitor and the Corda dynasty. A void kraken may eat them both for all I care. Winterscale makes a wry face and clenches his fist in anger, acting as if their war on heresy in the expanse is just starting. Ha! I've been living it for decades, and I don't need an inquisitorial preacher, and I certainly don't need Incendia's goodwill. Tell me about Quetzaltemir. Your inquiries are curious, to be sure. Quetzaltimmer is a planet with a rather dreary backstory. A long time ago, it supplied my great-grandfather with tons of succulent fruits and thousands of cargo containers filled with a special building fiber processed from the local forests. The population all lived in large cities a safe distance away from the tangled paths and trees, and then this quiet life was dashed by Xenos raids. They burned down the cities and shackled our people faster than our ships could help. In the end, the local governor ran away, leaving the remaining people at the beast's mercy. And the people, in turn, fled the big cities and that attracted the Xenos. And that is how the forests that the rabble feared became their salvation. The planet fell into decay, there was no one to populate the cities, and there was no one to extract resources. Quetzaltimmer became, or expected, 3 new arcs filled with settlers derived from the Imperium. But in 500 years, not one of them has reached the expanse. Damn. How'd you survive in the forest all that time? The forests of Quetzaltimmer are not like the jungles of Kadashan, New Blood. The only thing that could kill you here is your own stupidity, or an unfortunate coincidence in the form of a stray Xenos or a rare predator. Rainwater for breakfast, nutritious larvae for lunch, and fermented fruit in place of wine for supper. One could not wish for better hunting grounds. Caligos laughs, then falls silent, evidently unwilling to share the details. I've noticed that your people look utterly woebegone, while you do not have a single scratch on you. That means that my people are weaklings, and I shall change that soon. As for me, I have been of stout constitution since the day I was born. At first, Caligos shrugs his shoulders indifferently, but after looking closer at his companions, he raises his brows in surprise. It seems that the rogue trader just realized the validity of your words. Let's discuss the Alderi problem. You care about them that much, New Blood? Caligos bellows in disdain. Go ahead, then. Try to convince me that the vile Xeno scum deserve the mercy of Caligos Winterscale. But remember, you only get one chance to try. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I did not want any mercy for them. I just wanted to discuss them. What? Their craft world perished at the hands of my dynasty. I wish to make amends for Theodore's mistake. Would you perhaps agree to sell those Xenos to me? Interesting. The Winterscale I have heard of would have never thrown his protectorate to quarter so easily. If you were to agree, you would have a rogue trader in the head of a powerful dynasty in your debt. Ibrick ap Dafe made a promise that your dynasty would fulfill any request from me if I were to lead you out of the forest of Quetzaltimmer. I don't want to use my request to get the Xenos off, though. I don't want to be in his debt. So I'm between commerce and fellowship, I guess. Alright, let's go commerce. Sell him to me. Are you trying to buy me or insult me, Imogene? I have more than enough money and power, and infinite boredom. I have seen many things in my time. I have tried everything there is to try, and I am surfeited with any pleasure that exists out there. The only thing that can make me feel alive is the blood of my enemies on my hands. Is that what your argument for the Xenos? If that was your argument for the Xenos, alas, you have miscalculated, New Blood. I do not wish to discuss this any further. That's fine. Need more time. The thrill of the hunt is an unfamiliar concept to you, I see. Maybe.
Embrace true power.
Any of you guys want to talk? No? Alright. Where can I rest?
I tread a path unexplored.
There's supposed to be a place I could rest, but... doesn't seem like that's a reality.
Uncover my path.
Yeah, I don't see anything for it. Okay, well. It's kind of odd. That's twice now they've talked about being able to rest in this place, and it's just not being a thing. Okay, well. It's time to go seeking Eldari. It's about time indeed, Imogene. Caligos gives you a friendly pat on the shoulder and summons his retinue with a gesture. It may take a while to find their trail, but Wharton here has a keen eye, and his sense of smell can rival any old dog. We will do just fine, especially with the force being on our side now. Let's go, and try not to fall behind. Alright, let's go hunt some Xenos. I would love to learn the story behind his Slith companion. I guess I had Xenos crew members before too. Although mine were definitely, you know, more humanoid. But maybe the humanoid ones are the more dangerous ones. Probably. Seems like it. Alright.
Intriguing.
I hate these things. Why don't I have more charges? That's so annoying. I feel like I've not seen the option to buy them.
The world will bow.
Because you can't really buy things, I guess. Maybe there'll be one up here, though. Eldari Guardian. A stately Eldari warrior steps forward, calmly looking at the intruders. His armor and its adornments gleam in the sun despite the traces of dried mud and caked blood. Not a step further, monkey. The smooth voice of the Xenos sounds out of place in the rough wilderness of Quetzaltemur. I grant you the mercy to leave the emerald halls of the children of Assyrian. Be gone and never come back again. Nocturne of Oblivion. Vain rhetoric, a masterful display. Your temper, brother mine, you ought to quell. Bravado has no place within this play. Indeed, the merchants proved this too, all too well. This actor excellent, who did alight upon the stage, now will this piece complete, by choosing a final opposite. Who shall survive, and who their doom shall meet? Nocturne of Oblivion's mournful horned mask avidly tracks your face. However, you are of the opinion that Nocturne of Oblivion's disposition toward you is better than that of his kin. Yeah. I do not know about you, Imogene, but these Xenos bastards are giving me the creeps. Caligos shifts his excited gaze from the Eldari warrior to the solitaire in the back. This one in the dappled motley. I want to kill him. Right now. Wharton the Grey bares his teeth in anticipation and clutches the hilt of his sword. Examine the camp. The Xenos made their camp among the ruins of an ancient city of the Imperium. Only the alien growths of the Xenotech and the wreckage of the Eldari ship disturbs the picture of centuries-old devastation and rebirth. Despite their meager weaponry and flimsy shelters, the Xenos are ready to attack at any moment. Their bodies are relaxed, but their minds remain cold and focused. Nocturne of Oblivion. It has certainly been a while. What are you doing here? Hasn't been that long. At least not from my reckoning. You invaded this world and I want to know why. Looks like I can kill 2 Groks with 1 bullet today. We have nothing to discuss. We have tracked down the prey, Caligos. It's time to have some fun or attack dogmatically. You are guilty before the world and the Imperium. The time for retribution is at hand. Nocturne. The solitaire bows theatrically. With embers glowing cupped in my 2 hands, I bear them through the deluge to the hearth. The Harlequin's metaphor implies he has been accompanying the surviving Eldari for a while now. It's not clear to you what hearth he is talking about, but perhaps he managed to find them a new home. Why'd you attack this world? And I do not. A glorious chase must end in a glorious battle. And I like these Xenos. I will put the horned one's head above the hollow fireplace, and as for the shiny one, I will just chop his ugly mug into bits. Do you see? The warrior addresses the solitaire standing next to him. All monkey are the same. Wild, foolish, avaricious. Empty shells. There's nothing interesting about them. True enmity, unerring blinds 2 kinds. Youths fierce and ravenous with seething blood, and old who refuge find in arrogance. but past revulsion's hood they cannot see, the single path that both of them unites. Will two fall into step and dance as one? The laugh of jest unending knows alone. It is simple, Xenos. Tell nothing but the truth if you want to live. Your ships are destroyed, Crudarach is lost, and so are the Farseers. You sacrifice everything to attack this world. Why? What is it my predecessor who is... What if I say it is my predecessor who is to blame for Crudarach's demise? Yeah, your ships are destroyed. Why are you attacking this world? The warrior sighs tiredly. We did not attack this world, monkey. The last of Crudarach's children assembled once more to scour the Master of Flesh. Tarvantius from the memory of the universe. The homunculus who abducted and tortured the Farseers from our craft world. We learned that he is hiding in this world. Oh, but something prevents our Farseers from discovering his lair, and so we were forced to act decisively. You call purging an entire world a decisive action? Our Farseers, those whom we managed to save, could not name the exact location of the flesh sculptor, even after our ships had circled the world for the third time. Something prevented them from seeing the truth, something powerful. We knew your patrols would soon discover our presence, and so we decided to do something else, to exterminate the homunculus alongside the world he had chosen as his refuge. The Aldari shrugs vaguely. The monkey are flooding the galaxy at the speed of a meteor shower, and this world will repopulate eventually. Is a single world not worth eliminating a powerful enemy who threatens hundreds of such worlds, both yours and those of my kin? How about we wring the necks of the puny vermin at Vetter? Winterscale menacingly or meaningfully raises an eyebrow, and you still deem him worthy of conversation? Address the Aldari, address Kaligos. I am sick and tired of the Xenos and the rogue traders alike. Sort it out among yourselves. Attack the Aldari. We have nothing else to discuss. Attack Kaligos. I think I can strike a deal with the Xenos. With you, not so much. Attack both sides. Damn. Address Kaligos. The bored Kaligos Winterscale is gone without a trace. The rogue trader is closely studying the potential battlefield, his enemies, and the head of future trophies. The Xenos had a solid reason to attack this world. I see no issue with sacrificing the lowborn if it helps a good cause. I do not support the methods of the Xenos, but I understand their motives. Perhaps they could pay you compensation? Kaligos, you should not kill the Aldari. I don't like it. Examine the camp. Address the Aldari. Tell me about the homunculus. Where is he? You lost your world and are now depriving others of theirs out of vengeance. Why do you think you are different? Lay down your weapons and I promise to judge you fairly. I presume there's no avoiding the confrontation. Tell me about the homunculus. Where is he? I will not say a word until you let my kin depart this world. The warrior squares his shoulders, but whether out of fatigue or to make his words more impactful is hard to say. Well, Kaligos, I need to know where the homunculus is. You should not kill them. What? Why? Taken aback by your statement, Winterscale lowers his power axe for a moment. I need to know more about the homunculus. That's it, yeah? Look at yourself, Kaligos. You're becoming a monster whose only desire is to kill. You no longer see profit beyond the thrill of the hunt. You and the Xenos can help one another. I will kill them myself after I find what I need to know. I need to know more about the homunculus. I could not care less about your interest, Imogene. You know what I have been scouring. You know what I have been scouring for these cursed woods for 30 days and nights. Don't you dare ruin my fun. Kaligos speaks calmly and almost quietly, which makes his words sound even more ominous. Alright, 68%, 58%, and 100%. We need to know. Persuade him. For the Emperor's sake! Winterscale's booming whisper sounds like the roar of a wild animal. Only if you hand over all the trophies and personally bring me the heads of these two on a plate at the victory feast. Wait, we good? I don't know. Lay down your weapons and I promise to judge you fairly. You're getting out of line, Imogene. Quetzal Timur is my world and my demesne, and I have already passed sentence on the Xenos bastards. The warrior brushes Caligos away like a bothersome fly. We are not looking for your justice, monkey. We are yearning for retribution. Perhaps I can pay you compensation. Even if I wanted to pay you off, we lost the wealth of Cruderark along with the craft world itself. Bargain for my life with a monkey? I would rather go into the eternal night. This can be arranged, Xenos. Caligos chuckles evilly. The only compensation I accept is blood. Why do you think you're different? How dare you compare a dragon to a lizard? Starlight to the dim glow of guttering candle. There's a fury in the Aldari's eyes, as well as doubt. Make no mistake about your inferior species. A single child of Assyrian is worth thousands of your kind. I presume there's no avoiding the confrontation. We were reluctant to shed blood on the ground to begin with, but your companion decided otherwise. He shot down our vessels, chased us into the woods, harried and hounded the survivors. The Aldari eyes gleam in the sunlight. And I will finish what I started. Winterscale glares impatiently. However, should you turn back and leave the camp and then do not impede our departure, I swear not a single monkey will come to harm on this planet, in any of your worlds. I do not believe a single word, Xenos. Ah, my god. Okay. Despite me wanting to know where the homunculus is, even if I killed Caligos, I don't think I trust the word of Xenos after Earlyet. So I wouldn't believe they'd give me the correct coordinates anyway. So I'm not going to risk Caligos over it. We have nothing else to discuss. That's how I like it. Fewer words, more blood, for the rogue trader's throne. A sorrowful sigh comes from beneath Nocturne of Oblivion's mask. About my neck a loathsome coiling snake has latched itself and swallowed down my lines. So trite an end tastes bitter on the tongue, for death awaits my merchant vagabond. The curtain now will serve you as a shroud. Enough of words, our dance will speak the rest. Sorry, buddy. Come on, new blood.
I'll make an example out of you.
Swift as shadows, deadly as blades.
That's a player. There's a player there. Weird. Okay. Yeah, I'll put you there. Imogene, you'll be back here. But Abelard over here. Ufar. Are they over there too? Yeah, but Winterscale can handle that side, right? Ufar, you get right on top of him. Heinrich. You'll be behind Wulfar. Cassia here. Alright, we good. Alright, go ahead, commune. Okay, we need to take that guy down immediately in the back there. Shoot him though. Alright, Cassia. Go ahead and weaken all of them. And then the stair. Right there.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Just a chest.
And then again.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Oh, I missed that guy. Oops, okay. That's all right. Do that.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
And then we need to put our battle lines down. And then the rear line back here with Imogene. I can't see it. That's fine. Alright, Wolfar. Rapid fire.
So it shall be. Fates.
Okay. Move up.
Hunger for battle.
And go ahead. Hit him.
I will not yield to the light.
Kick him.
The bite of death.
Beautifully done. Alright, Imogene. Mark. Mark.
Ruin beckons.
And Mark.
I need no guidance.
Hey, we leveled up. Very nice. And a wild hunt.
There is no mercy found in my heart. Rend the flesh, shatter the spirit.
Kill him.
One step closer. Death shall reign.
Okay. Fire at him.
I will triumph.
Missed. Damn it. It's unacceptable. Go ahead and put a trap here
Ruin beckons.
in case the player moves up. Run and gun. Oh, is that it? Okay.
I will
Hot on the trail.
triumph.
Scars adorn our bodies.
Good parry. Good parry. Good dodge. Nocturne's going all in. Ooh, I just smacked my mic.
Goes on.
Oh, Speaks with God's dead. He just killed himself.
I answer the
Well,
call.
that's unfortunate, isn't it?
My purpose empowers me to prevail.
Wow. You almost died there, my man. My man? My girl? Alright.
Indeed,
Sworn enemy, reckless strike. Charge him.
I will do my duty.
Soaring deep
Pain and duty go hand in hand. Victory is imminent.
Parried. Endure.
At your beck and call.
And defensive stance.
Indeed.
We are the enigma. The riddle
The enigma.
unsolved.
Alright, Wharton. What are you gonna do? Good damage, good damage.
We all walk our own path.
These are the dangerous guys, though.
Brace yourselves.
Good parry.
Meet the brilliant.
Good parry. Why didn't I attack him? I don't like that. Alright, Caligos. Good damage.
With sublime purpose.
Throne take
Okay.
you.
Let us go ahead and enfeeble him. Can I get both of them? No. Damn. I don't want to do that then. Instead, I guess we'll just charge him. Yeah.
But of course, Lord Captain.
Parried. Kick him.
For the throne's glory.
An interlude.
Probably should
I
have
won't object to it. Let's see to it.
done some of this stuff beforehand. Oh well. Strike him.
But of course, Lord Captain.
He's got 600 health. Alright, Pascal. come on up here. And analyze. Weaken. And attack him.
My vow is to serve.
You missed? God damn it. Alright, Cassia. You're just gonna go ahead and start
Me?
wailing on him with
If you
this.
insist, Lord Captain.
Sorry, Nocturne. I actually feel really bad about attacking him because he's the whole reason we got out of Dark City. Like, I feel really bad about it. Like, I kind of don't want to do it. Alright,
If I may.
do that.
Suffering does is the art of war.
Interesting. Gonna give Abelard a turn. Get him up there. Okay, Abelard. Charge him.
Merely an interlude.
I will do my duty.
Good. And I guess we can
Me?
do this on them.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Weaken them. Weaken them a little more. Controlled shot. Rapid fire. Wildfire. Fire.
My strike is ruin. I challenge you, damn get. Wolves
You seek reprisal where there could be peace. What did he say? You seek reprisal where there could be peace and raise the blade of vengeance overhead. Which hardship will rain down upon your house? That blade is I, until we meet again. Aw, man, he's turned against me now. Sorry, man, it's just...
None can do better than a warrior of
I feel like I've had a lot of regrets in this playthrough. That might be the biggest one. 30% chance.
Purpose guides me. Accept my offering!
Dearly for your actions.
One step closer.
That would have been nice to succeed there. But we
I
didn't.
will not fail the craft.
Surely you can't shoot me from there. Okay, good. Alright, Abelard, kill.
reduced to dust.
Good, and then charge him. He dodged you. Unacceptable.
Poor von Valencia.
I keep thinking I always make that mistake. Make the mistake way too often.
It will be done. An exemplary
That was good
strike.
damage.
Heal my wounds.
Victory is imminent. Grey hair, sure hand.
Don't dodge me.
You're back and forth. An exemplary strike.
God damn it. That was almost really good.
The performance goes on. We are the enigma, the riddle unsolved.
What are you gonna do, Wharton? Good. Wow, Winter Scale, you suck. Oh, that's fancy footwork there.
Adorn our body, rend the flesh, shatter the
Holy crap.
Time is the art.
A lot of damage there. Alright, attack him. Finish him off. And then kick him. And then stab him.
I'm done with this one.
Okay. You're fine where you're at. Let's go ahead and... Can I reach that with you? Yeah. Heal Imogene. Alright, Pascal, come up here. Can you... No, I can't see him.
My competencies are not that
Damn.
universal.
Okay. Can you see him? No. Nobody can see him.
Be careful not to cross my gaze. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Okay.
I won't object to it.
Move up here.
Strands of fate, guide me.
Ow.
I won't go down easy.
Alright, Abelard.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Get up behind him. Peekaboo.
I will do my duty.
And then Reckless Strike.
Indeed. Victory is imminent.
You got this. Good damage.
Path ends here.
Warren, you're not going to make it up here. Just skip your turn, buddy. Alright, so... Oh, he actually made it. Never mind. You're amazing. Outcast duty. Okay. Caligos Winterscale is standing in the heart of an abated battle, covered head to toe in the blood of his enemies. His excited smile gradually twists into a grin, and his glazed eyes emanate an alarming coldness. The Xenoscum struggled to the very end. Now that's what I call a hunt. It's a shame I missed the garishly dressed one. I wish I could have cracked his horned mask along with his skull. Wharton the Grey nods at every word of his master, licking the fresh blood off a thin blade. This has been a riveting hunt, Caligos. Your style of combat is interesting. I bet I killed more Aldari than you did. Wiping out the Xenos was unnecessary. They could have told us something about the homunculus. Blood for the rogue trader's throne? Did I hear that right? What now? Yeah, they could have told us more about the homunculus. Or you were lied to, and there is no homunculus on this world at all. In any case, you can ask the locals. Their psychers talk to the trees or some such nonsense. Maybe one of their dire oaks will tell you something. He offers you a sarcastic smirk, enjoying his little joke. Your style of combat is interesting. Better than yours, that's for sure. Caligos' tone is provoking. There is nothing better than raw power and direct blows. Standing face to face with your foe with an axe in hand, breathing in their fear and rage, crushing them with your own body. Only in such moments do I feel truly mortal and exhilaratingly alive. I bet I killed more than you did. Do my eyes or my ears deceive me? A challenge for me? Winterscale roars with laughter. I usually don't count my foes in the middle of a battle, but we'll make a wager next time. Blood for the rogue trader's throne? Did I hear that right? Hear what? Winterscale shrugs his shoulders incredulously. I don't remember saying that. But anything can trip off the tongue in the heat of a battle. This has been a riveting hunt, Caligos. You and I now share the bond of battle, Imogene. Let me know if you ever feel like shooting some Xenos, and I might just bless you with my company. Caligos winks at you. And I, in turn, will have no choice but to invite you on my future hunts. What now? Silver sparks flash the ends of Speaks with God's hair. No, he's dead. He got exploded, distracting Caligos from the conversation. The priest shudders as if from cold, moans, claws at his face with his nails, and throws his head back to face the sky. In the Deadlands, there is a monster whose body is made of bodies sewn together with rusty threads. Sounds like the homunculus. It waits for a fallen star, trembles, hides, and guards a secret that is darker than a starless sky. A secret about the past and the thoughts about the future. The priest's violet eyes glow gold, then return to their original color a moment later. His gaze dims and he comes back to his senses, blinking apologetically. Throne's gold. I forgot how much excitement you can have with an unsanctioned psyker. Winterskill smiles as pleased as if a rare treasure had jumped into his hands all by itself. Let's call this my parting gift to you, Imogene. You wanted horror stories about the homunculus? Then it's off to the Deadlands for you. As for me, I'll finally go to the Emperor's Vow to my cozy cabin with a bottle of Calixian Amasec and a hot bath. I will see you among the stars, new blood. Stay on your toes around the self-righteous and try not to perish in the warp before our next meeting. Alrighty. Let's loot. I don't think we're going to use that. So Nocturne has escaped. That is potentially one of my biggest regrets so far, is attacking him. I really liked him, and he helped us a lot. Without him, we would still be being tortured in the Dark City. Ooh. Adari Farseer mesh armor. And Sween Kaleen. Alright. Let's level up real quick. Alright, so this level we get characteristics and a common talent. So we're going to go with ballistics. And if we already got all the Aldari stuff and Drakari stuff, yes. Okay. We can get Laze Weapon Expert. We're using a Laze Weapon now. Yeah, let's get that. Nice and easy. And I'm assuming everybody's gonna have the same stuff. Characteristics and common stat. For you, my friend, let's get Weapon Skill. The first time, can we get Warp features? Yeah. Eternal Glory. First time that momentum reaches 200 during the cycle's turn, the cycle gains 5 to all characteristics, 1 to resolve and 1 to deflection, and 1 to all damage that the cycle deals until the end of combat. Yeah, we get to 200 momentum rather often, so that'll be good. For you, strength. Let's get some strength. And I feel like that one could be actually really good. Do not suffer the negative effects of melee superiority for the entire combat. I think that could be good. We don't use that ability enough, to be honest. We should start using it every combat. For you, my friend, intelligence. And manipulator push. Wisdom plus intellect. Or weapon skill plus intellect bonus damage. Ooh, that sounds fun. Let's get that. And then for you, I guess we'll just keep getting willpower up for you. Why not? Okay, you're the one where we've pretty much gotten everything we want from this. 10% armor, allies. Ooh, this will be good. Perilous Ways. Now that I know that fear one works more often than I thought it did. That'll be good. Alright, you are going to be ballistic skills. Get that up to 9. You don't have any of these. Brutal Hunter. With the bleeding effect. I don't get that. Yeah. Although some of these are probably really good. Every injury increases the Death World character's agility and willpower by 5. Trusty weapon. Death World characters gain 10% critical hit chances for axes, hammers, and laser weapons. Once per combat, when a Death World character suffers the stunned, blinded, or immobilized. Lifetime of scars. Yeah, I think Brutal Hunter's good. Alright, that was nice and easy. I like it. Speaks with gods. Can I talk to you? No. Okay. We do have some goods around here we can go grab. Dirt-covered Vox. You know, Stanzo, I miss the times when fire cultivators were only used for working in the fields. Back then, I thought, by the throne, damn that forest. Can't take your eyes off it for a tick, or else it'd mess with production. But nowadays, the damned forest is the only thing that can defend people. Who'd have guessed it? And we, the Silvarius, are the only ones who can pass through it. If we have our fire cultivator intact, that is. I did hear, though, that one of the astropaths managed to lead a group of 50 people through the brush, but nobody has heard from them since. The enemies of humanity got them, didn't they? Come meet us halfway. I'm leading a new group, and the Promethium in my cultivator is running out.
Embrace true power.
I said there are going to be multiple people. Oh yeah, the demolition was the other thing. Damn. I'm really bummed we can't get in there. That's so frustrating.
I tread a path unexplored.
Alright, well, to my shuttle. Okay. Oh, his shuttle's still here, too.
The world trembles beneath
To the
my
bridge.
feet.
Get rid of our traumas. And then we'll have to go back onto the planet, go to the Deadlands. I do want to take care of the homunculus. Close that chapter. And then eventually we're going to have to make our way to Footfall and talk to the Lord Inquisitor. That was a fun little quest, though. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that a lot. I really love these kind of like mystical, magical forests that are like super deadly. I love that in fantasy games. Some of my favorite zones. Do I need to talk to anybody in here? I don't think so. I don't think so. Go back to the map. The only thing I could think we might want to do is that the what is this? I can't. Okay. Yeah, Homunculus's laboratory is there. Go ahead and head there. That's probably where we're going to leave it off, unless something exciting happens right now. Oh man, look at that experiment there in the center. Ugh, those tubes. Those are big tubes to be going into somebody. Oh, it looks like her guts cut out anyway, so I guess she's got bigger problems. Hunting grounds. Locate the homunculus's hideout. Explore Terventius's something. Okay. And that is where we're going to end this episode. Next time we'll take on the homunculus. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you later.